Yes. I section my hair so that I can detangle it. Actually detangle it while I'm in the shower. And that's what I'm getting ready to do. That's I'm halfway through. That's the first 3. I wash my scalp with baking soda after I put it in. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I twist it up, and then I will be using my Tresemme Naturals for to wash my hair with. I just do a co-wash. I don't do a regular wash. It's my sister who loves Shea Moisture. She brought this to me, and this is my favorite. So this is what I'm going to be using as a leave-in. Oh, the other thing is that I'm going to put coconut oil in my scalp, and I'll show you all the products that I'm using. But I'm hoping that this is it. The baking soda / sulfur-8 wash to really get all of the dandruff out, and then using coconut oil, pure 100% coconut oil as a scalp conditioner, and the Giovanni or whatever else I want to use on my hair, because my hair it does pretty well with those other products, but it's just finding something for my scalp. Okay, all right, so here are the steps. Step 1 is to use the sulfur-8 medicated. It stinks. Everybody knows about this and dandruff, but you can use this the way that I do. I put it in my hair and I rub it in my scalp with the balls of my fingertips, okay? And then you leave it in. You can leave it in for a whole day. The second thing I did was this. I used Arm & Hammer baking soda, believe it or not, to wash my hair. And it's not really easy. It takes time and it takes some getting used to. You can learn how to wash your hair with it. Basically, your hair just needs to be a little damp, and you take a little bit of the powder. And what I did was I open them up one by one, because when I wash my hair or do anything to my hair, it's always sectioned off in 3 parts on each side, or sometimes 4. So when I open this up, all the hairs open up, and I will take my finger and finger part sections, open it up, and then get a little bit of the powder in there after it's all wet, and rub it around in my scalp really good, and then I twist them back up into the Bantu knot. The third thing that I did was a co-wash with my and I showed you guys that when I did that last night, but I did the co-wash with my Tresemme Naturals conditioner. I don't wash my hair very often with shampoo, but I do have Tresemme Natural shampoo for the times that when I want to do that. But my hair gets really fluffy, and then it tends to break off, you know, after I do the regular Tresemme Natural shampoo, or any other shampoo for that matter. So I don't do it very often. I mostly co-wash, and that's why I'm dependent on, like I said, and then I add the Giovanni. Okay, I take each section, I add the Giovanni, and then I twist them back into the Bantu knots. And again, I finger parted each section, and I put the coconut oil, because this is my new the thing that I wanted to try next, and I think this is going to be it for me. I'm hoping and praying so. The reason I decided to try this is that somebody suggested it to me, but you know what made me do it is without even going to read about it, is my daughter, my eldest daughter, has eczema, and I got her to use this, and she loved it. It really worked for her. So the last step for me, after greasing my scalp with the coconut oil, and this is what I got from Shida Boo, Coils by Nature Nourishing Hair and Body Butter. This stuff, I love the way it smells. You don't have to use a lot of it. It is very expensive. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this as a product, but I will hunt and try to find something that is similar to it. Well, as you can see, it's the next day, and here's my hair. It's nice and dried out now, and so I'm going to put a little moisturizer on it, a little bit more of the Coils by Nature, and then I'm gonna take it out and let you guys see the results. As you can see, I'm taking it out. It's really quite came out nice and healthy looking, very much so. But again, I'm going to tell you guys, I attribute a lot of this to the Giovanni as well, because the Giovanni is really, really good. Yeah, the Giovanni is really good. So a lot of this has to do with that too. I don't know, it always just makes my hair really, really healthy, and it starts to get back to its natural curl pattern whenever I use Giovanni. So that is has a lot to do with it. And but I will say, as a moisturizer, the Coils by Nature is really good. You can use very little of it, but it's just really expensive, so it's not a product that I'm interested in continuing the use of, because for me, you know, it's out of my price range. But I do like it. I really feel blessed to have the opportunity to use it at all. But when it's gone, it'll be gone. You know, that'll be it for me. Unless I strike it rich or something like that, it won't be something that I can afford to keep using. Another reason I wanted to do this hair thing is because, you know, so I see so many people doing you know, hair videos and things like that, and everyone has their own little hair story, and I also have mine. My little hair story is that back in the year, I believe somewhere around 98, in the year 2000, somewhere between those years, I started hearing from God, you know, that, you know, African Americans no longer had to live that way. If you're saved and set free and delivered, then why are you, you know, still perming your hair? And, you know, he gave me revelation about why my parents taught me to perm my hair and you know, put weave and do all these different things so that we could fit in with society. And even the fact when we wore locks over on when we came over in slavery, our hair, some of us had the locks, you know, they didn't just originate in Jamaica, but they the term dreadlocks, which is why I don't use it, I just call them locks. The reason why they called it, I mean, we got the name is because they were saying that our hair was actually dreadful, you know, and so that's the term dreadlocks. So I don't, you know, call them dreadlocks. I just call them locks, you know, like in the Bible when they talk about hair, they say locks, and that's what they really are. But they were saying that our locks were dreadful. So yeah, horrible term for us to be using about our own hair. So that's a little bit of information for anybody who would like to start using the proper term. But anyway, yeah, God led me to stop being, he wanted to humble me and have me to just go with what he gave me, you know. And so I learned to just wear everything natural. You know, I don't use makeup on my face or anything like that. I don't believe in dyeing my hair. I just think that the way that God made me, whatever is here, you know, there's some things about myself I know back in the day I used to feel like I wanted to change, but now I don't, you know, I don't even think that way, because God has blessed me to be able to see, you know, that I'm not perfect, but no one is, and we all have our flaws, but the way he made me is good enough. And you have to learn through God to see the beauty in yourself, and you have to see that, you know what I'm saying? And God can show you that, you know, all of us on this earth, you know, I don't care if you think another person is so pretty or beautiful, or outgoing, exciting, smart, I'll bet you any amount of money that person doesn't think the same thing that you think about them. When they get alone, they're having issues just like the rest of us, and they have something that they don't like about themselves. So the thing is, you know, a lot of people don't want to hear it and everything, and that's fine. But what I have to share with anybody, you know, about my life and my walk is that when you get closer to God, if you can find your way to having a good relationship with God, then you can actually start loving yourself for who you are, accepting yourself as you are, and you know, you'll just start to develop a confidence about yourself, that you're not, you know, just don't let people, you know, put you down or whatever, and you know, make you feel bad, because we're all human beings on this earth, and God made us all, you know, and nobody's better than anybody, you know. So yeah, I had really low self-esteem. You know, my teachers and everything made me feel bad in school. Actually, I don't even need to add anything else to my hair, but anyway, this is after I took the braids out. You can see how it's nice and loose. Has plenty of bounce to it, and yeah, you guys really should try the Giovanni is what I swear by. I'm telling you, I really love this stuff. But I didn't have any money to get any. So, you know, thankfully my sister doesn't like it as much as I do, and she traded me, as I said a couple of times before. And so, yeah, that is what I really think did it. This right here is great for moisturizing, the Coils by Nature, but it's $23 for 8 ounces. This is a 4 ounce, and that was $13 on their website, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay that kind of money for all of that. You can figure it out, which is something that I might plan to do myself, figure out how to make some yourself. But it's a great product. I mean, no lie. It's just that if they want more customers, they need to fix their prices, because anybody who's, you know, has any bit of intelligence won't just keep getting robbed like that. I won't anyway. I don't care if I had a bunch of money. I don't believe in wasting. And I believe if I can save on a product, then that gives me more money to help others out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but it came out really good. I'm so happy because my hair is finally getting back to health, and because I haven't had money, and you know, if you don't have the money to keep up with your regular products, your hair can get out of hand. But the other thing that I wanted to share about my hair is, as you guys can see, although I really don't believe in doing length checks and all of that, everybody's hair is different, and nobody can tell you that your hair is going to be able to grow to, you know, whatever somebody else's length is or whatever. So the thing is, you know, God made your hair the way it is, and some people's hair is not going to grow the same way. My hair is a lot thicker than my sister's, and well, she hasn't been on this, I don't want to call it a journey, but she hasn't realized her natural lifestyle as long as I have. So that's part of it. But everyone's hair grows at a different pace, and so again, people have to get to a point where they love themselves. But I will tell you this, I've tried to teach my children and my you know, young kids that I mentor that are not, you know, my birth children, that if you really want to grow your hair, if hair means that much to you, leave it alone. You know, it's like a vegetable. You know, once you start doing the right things to your hair, I braid it up. Y'all see my hair braided up all the time, and look at it. You know, it's healthy, it's full. The more you meddle with it, the more you put anything unnatural to it. Heat comes from electricity, which comes out of a wall, which is not natural. We would not be able to put a certain amount of heat on our hair if it wasn't for man-made products, okay? So if it's not natural, is my rule of thumb, don't put it in your hair, or made with natural ingredients, okay? And the best way is to make your stuff at home if you can. I don't have mixers and stuff like that yet, but I'm planning on getting those things, because this is the best way, is just to mix your own stuff, because you know what's in it. But leave it alone. I noticed that my girlfriends and the younger generation that's in my family, whether they're my kids, the nephews, nieces, whatever, you know what? People, they lose their hair because they can't leave it be, okay? And I'm really good at that, you know, like people ask to do my hair. Can I do your hair? Let me do something to your hair. You never do anything to your hair. Let me get at it. And no. And I leave my hair a lot in braids, and, you know, because I look pretty decent with braids. I don't know, it kind of fits my face with whatever the cultures are, the mixture of culture. It just goes with my face, hair braids do. And so I don't mind leaving them. So you find something that you like and you just leave it. If you don't like hair braids, I mean, if you can wear hair wraps, leave your hair, okay? Braids make African American textured hair like mine's grow. It really makes it grow. And I just want to show you guys, I mean, I don't have the best green of hair, like as far as it's not that my hair is special, or because I'm gonna show you, like it gets really kinky, you know, but if you take care of it, you know, it comes out and it'll look a lot like mine, but it'll be your own, you know, your own curl pattern, as they talk about a lot on YouTube, your own curl pattern, you know, different curl patterns and stuff. But the thing is that I'm telling you, my biggest secret for growing my hair all these years is no big secret at all. I don't bother my hair. I don't stress my hair out. I basically take good care of it. I braid it. I leave it alone. And then when I need to go somewhere, I have hair that's healthy on top of my head, and I can go out and feel really good about the fact that I have, you know, decent hair. So leave it alone and let it grow. Accept the fact that it's not going to look that cute when you first start off. It didn't look that great for me when I first started in 2002 with the hair locks and things like that. You have to take your time. Accept the fact that you've damaged it. It's not going to look the best. It may look, you know, a little funky in the beginning, but deal with that. Within 3 months, you'll see a big change. 6 months, you'll see another big change. In a year's time, you will be so happy that you went ahead and did it. When you get frustrated, because I know some of you out there are going through it as well, because I've been trying to work with my daughters and some other women, and when you get frustrated and you say, oh, this is ugly, I don't want to wear this out, and you go back and you do a perm, or you go back and you flat iron, you go back and you blow dry, guess what? That's just more time that you're going to have to go back and start all over again, okay? It takes time to get hair to this point, you know, where it's really healthy. I have not had a perm in my hair since before 2002. I put my locks in 2002, but I was just braiding my regular hair since about the year 2000 or 2001, okay? So it takes time.